Welcome back. I'm Daelix, and this is Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist. We are continuing on, but as I was saying last time, well, I'll get through the story first and talk during the duel. After his win against Seto Kaiba, Yugi was puzzled to receive a package from Maximilian Pegasus, the creator of Duel Monsters. Inside the box was a videotape. Yugi inserted the videotape in the VCR and Pegasus' face popped up on screen.
Greetings, little Yugi. I am Maximilian Pegasus. I've heard some terribly interesting things about you.
Your impressive defeat of Seto Kaiba intrigued me so much that I've decided to investigate your amazing dueling skills personally. Right here.
And now we shall hold a special duel.
Suddenly, a strange arcane magic froze time so that no one could move except for Yugi.
This dark dimension we're in is known as the Shadow Realm, a mystical place where incredible monsters can be summoned and the impossible is quite possible. Even though there is no Shadow Realm in the actual manga, not the same sense. But tell me, Yugi, do you believe that there is magic in these cards? Don't you know? You invented this game. What if I told you I didn't? Huh?
In ancient times, the Egyptian called this the Shadow Game. Powerful pharaohs would hold mystical duels in other dimensions,
just as we're doing now.
Except in ancient Egypt, they really didn't hold duels in other dimensions, because they just summoned beasts from tablets and sucked souls out of people. But instead of cards, they battled with real monsters and real magic. The mystical forces were so powerful that the Egyptians lost control of them and nearly destroyed the entire world. No, it was more Zarks being an app. Zark and Zork. Two different ones. It's a good story. These monsters can't be real.
These monsters are very real and quite dangerous, Yugi boy.
You really are quite entertaining. The way you scowl and sneer, so defiant yet helpless, and so completely ignorant of the power of your Millennium Puzzle. You look down at the puzzle he wore around his neck. The power of my puzzle? 5,000 years ago, a powerful pharaoh locked the magic of the Shadow Games away in 7 mystical Millennium items. 7 items, you say? That you're saying that my puzzle is one of them? Yes, and there are more mystical energies locked within it. Magic that could change your life forever if only you knew how to unleash it. As the two dueled, it seemed that Pegasus knew every move Yugi was going to make before he did it. Despite his disadvantage, Yugi mustered all his strength and nearly won, but Yugi ran out of time just as when they hit as the time limit passed. I have taken the measure of your talents this day, Yugi Moto. When we next duel, we shall play for far higher stakes. I'm done with your games.
Tisk, tisk, tisk. You presume I'm giving you a choice of the matter. But I'm not.
For I possess one of the 7 Millennium items, the all-powerful Millennium Eye, that I somehow have removed from my face. That's right, Yugi boy. I'll show you the true extent of its magic. I have found that given the proper incentive, anyone can be made to play my game. The power of the Millennium Eye lashed out and stole Grandpa's soul. Yugi could only watch in horror. Yugi! Grandpa! We will duel again, Yugi. How else will you ever reclaim your grandfather's soul? Even though in the manga he still has a soul, it's in a videotape. Yugi had no choice but to compete in Pegasus' Duelist Kingdom tournament so that he could get his grandfather's soul back. At Duelist Kingdom, each duelist was given star chips they could wager against each other duelists on the island. Whoever earned 10 star chips gained entry into the tournament finals, where they would compete for 3 million grand prize and the chance to duel Pegasus himself. For his first duel, Yugi faced off against conniving Weevil Underwood, a duelist with whom he had a bit of history. While riding the boat to Duelist Kingdom, Weevil took Yugi's precious Zodiac cards and threw them into the ocean. So when Yugi spied Weevil on the island, he chased after him into the woods. "Welcome," said the spider to... "Welcome," said the spider to the fly. "You flew right into my trap. It's time you answer for destroying my Zodiac cards, Weevil. Can't you let bygones be bygones?" "Weevil, it's time to find out if you're as good at dueling as you are at running away." "Well, was I simply running away, or cleverly weaving you into my web?" "It's time to duel." But as I was saying last time, if you look at the early function of duel monsters in Yu-Gi-Oh, all the monsters are based on, well, D&D tropes, levels, types. There are different classes, some being monsters that look like they should be enemies, while others looking nicer or looking like they should be allies. Look at the type of monsters opponents play. First opponent, Weevil Underwood. He, well, basically plays insects. Basic enemy, just giant bugs for you to fight in D&D are basic enemies. Speaking of basic. But yeah, the original Yu-Gi-Oh was based on something similar to D&D. Of course. Oh, this is gonna hurt. I don't think I'm winning this round. Got some bad cards in my hand. But the basic concept of the original Yu-Gi-Oh, like I was saying, is based on D&D. But it's... I know I've said that like 5 times already. But, yeah. Ooh, I'm not having any luck. If I could draw a Poly, though, I can be good. It also explains why Blue Eyes being the strongest creature. And even though Pegasus creates the game in universe, it's kind of spills out from there. Because he then doesn't play by the same D&D rules. It's kind of like the DM getting bored. Or just coming up with something completely wacky. Oh, this hurts so much. Losing the Weevil right off the bat, this hurts painfully. I can't even use that face down card now. Yeah, I lose this round. Oh well. That's one thing about this game, is a little bit tricky. But on the bright side, you can just go back into the battles. But like, so far the original Yu-Gi-Oh manga is based on was originally based to be a horror manga. The Duel Monsters in Universe was originally based on something similar to D&D, taking their own little twist on it, which is very fascinating to me. Because if you even look at it, like, there were some machine types, but there were barely any. And a lot of them looked rather abstract, like they didn't understand what machines were. But yeah, it's quite fascinating. Trying to think what else here. Yeah, the rise of popularity of the game actually changed it quite a bit. There we go, man. It's ready now. Just one more card just in case. There we go. This should take care of most things he has. And I make a horny Gaia. Yeah, I'm bad. Damn it. Lucky. But yeah, with the release of the new game, the new series, we don't even have a name for it yet. It's actually kind of cool because it looks like it's fusing things from Arc V or Arc 5 and the and 5Ds, which I kind of like. I like that. He's just drawing through that deck. Insect laser cannon. No, I want my sword. Let's see, which one do I grab? I'll grab Giant Soldier of Song. So that comes in handy. Even though Sangin's not supposed to be there yet. And then if you look at, like, when they get into Battle City, the monsters do an interesting shift from things of warriors and spellcasters to a lot more, like, modern day stuff. Like the occult, machines, whatnot. But yeah, like, Blue Eyes White Dragon would be in the class of Holy Dragon. So in D&D, that would be something fairly powerful. A Holy Dragon. Yeah, it's giving me a nice little power boost. That way, as soon as his defenses fall, I can completely lash out and destroy him. Even though this Weevil won't pull the same stunts. Okay. Ooh, that'll come in handy. Trying to think what else. But yeah. Oh, that's what else I wanted to talk about. If people didn't know that people always argue about what's canon and what's not canon, what's main timeline kind of thing. But I have a bit of news for that. There's more than just one canon. There's 3 timelines. At least 3 timelines. Because of different events happening. The major different events including... Well, okay. And I'll get to that in the next episode. I'll start talking about the timeline in the next episode because I'll have more time then. So I think this battle's almost wrapped up. Ow. As I hit a cocoon. I say as I hit a cocoon. Yeah. That Weevil doesn't know how to use the thing. I'll just grab back. I should have him here. Now, if Weevil just knew how to use his cocoon, he could actually summon the thing. Which I actually have to do in the reverse duel. And then I have to make sure I don't get hit by it. In a reverse duel, I had to play as Weevil. Oh, that'll be interesting. All that hand and he has nothing. I was hoping for a Cursed Dragon. Okay, he puts up walls. He's still holding strong on walls. Damn it, stop delaying, Weevil! Yeah, I'll get into talking about the Yu-Gi-Oh! Timeline next episode. Or, we'll probably stretch a few episodes, because I have a lot to say about it. For the very least, Weevil, you're finished! Even without a Jody, I can beat you. It's over. I've won.
No, no! Impossible! My moth is unbeatable!
But thank you for joining me for another episode of Legacy of the Duelist. I've been Daelix, and I'll see you guys next time. Later!